Welcome to Haffner Perander Percussion. In this video we're going to show you how to change the jingles of your Pandeiro. Let's see what we need first. We have the Pandeiro, we have the key to loosen the nuts that keep the skin tight, we have the pliers that we need to get out the nails that hold the jingles, and maybe we need a hammer to nail the nails back in. Then we need the replacement jingles. So we have here our set, the Haffner Perander Percussion jingle set, which is a bronze jingle, a brass jingle, a tin plate in the middle, and a small bronze jingle on top. So we start by taking off the skin of the Pandeiro, because the jingles, they are attached with nails and always from the side of the skin. So that's why you have to take it off in order to remove the jingles. We just loosen the screws a bit. The skin is already loose on this one. And then I do the rest with the fingers. Taking off the tuner lugs.
Maybe you want to mark the position of the skin before you take it off?
So the skin, if you want to keep it in the same position, you can just make a small mark with a pen here where the hand holds it. There we go, the rim gone. Then we carefully take off the skin, like that. So here we see the nails that hold the jingles. They are in the rim of the Pandeiro. And to get these out, we use a system which involves a bit of wiggling. I grip the nail above the jingle and I start to wiggle it out. As you see, it starts to come there. Then I grip the nail from above, maybe even with the fingers. Not yet. A bit more, like that, and pull it out. So, this is the old jingle that we are going to replace now with the new ones. First one done. Wiggling it carefully like that, not to damage the jingle. Here we go again. And what I do when I do this, I push with the finger on the middle jingle towards the nail so that it doesn't fall back in. So that when I get it out, it comes easily. There. One more to go. And usually these nails that hold the jingles, they are really nails. So you can replace them with any nails you can find in the hardware store that fits that is the same size.
Can it happen that sometimes the nails stuck in the rim?
Yes, some brands, for example commercial brands, glue in their nails, and it is difficult to get them out. Sometimes the nail is hammered very deep, it's also difficult to get them out. So it might involve sawing off the nail here above the jingle and then pushing it out from above and taking it out totally and replacing it with a new one. So this is something that every manufacturer has their own system of how they do it. So now we start putting in the new jingles. Take the bottom one, I put the middle one on top, I align the holes and the top jingle. All of them has to be together, so I look through the hole that they are aligned. We take the small
Do you always need the small one, or?
Yes, the small one is here. Is not necessary in this series of ours if you have a very tight slot, but usually the slot is so wide that the small one is good to put there. It fills the gap better and you get a tighter sound. So now this is the part. This is quite an easy part. Just put the jingles in there and press the nail a bit to see that it goes through there. That's it.
So sometimes they put a bit of wax on top of the nail.
Yes, in order for the nail not to come out, you can put a bit of candle wax or some other wax. So the same procedure for the next one. The little one on top. Lift out the nail, put the hole underneath. Make sure the nail goes through all the jingles. I press it in a bit. And there you go. Finding the holes is very critical at this point, because if you don't, you're gonna have a hard time finding the nail's way through.
So the order again, the little one is on top. That means under the skin. And then comes the brass. And then of course the tin plates. And then on the downside there is the bronze jingle.
Yeah, for this series, this is the sound we developed. We tried it in the other way also, with the bronze on top, but this just sounds better. You may experiment of course how you want, but this is what we recommend. From bottom up, bronze, tin, brass and the little bronze. Bronze is the kind of orange one and brass is the yellow one. Last one, here we go.
Let me see how you... The holes, okay.
Looks like that. You have to see through clearly, then it's easy to get the nail in. Like that. Now all the jingles are there. And we usually check here how much clearance there is. And as this is a Pandeiro with a large slot, it's 15 millimeters, and our jingles are designed for a slot width of 13 to 14. Now it has too much space to move. So the gap here should be 1 millimeter to 1.5 for a nice tight sound.
But you also produce other jingles that would fit in that.
Yes, we have a
rim?
series that fits a slot of 15 millimeters too.
Okay.
So, and we have a series that fits 12 millimeter slot, which is the common size of the commercial brands that are factory produced. Usually the handmade Pandeiros have a slot width of 13 to 14 millimeters. And since this is the type of Pandeiro that most of our customers want to change jingles on, that's why we produce most of that size. So how I put the skin back, I put the skin on, the rim on, then the tuning lugs. Usually it's good to start with opposite sides so that it stays on a bit. Like that. Just tightening it a bit with the fingers. And the last lug is in place now. So I usually tighten them all with my fingers only, as much as I can, to ensure that I get an equal tension to start with. Like that. They don't move anymore. Then we just take the key, and I always go across. Make it tighten one and go to the opposite side to ensure a balanced skin.
So in this case you even didn't use the hammer.
The hammer I didn't need now because the nails were loose enough. Here, that's it. That's what it looks like with the new Jingles. Thank you.